My aunt announced at Christmas that I'd always be the family charity case, so I passed around the 12 years of checks she'd cashed with my signature on them. My Aunt Diane raised her wine glass at Christmas dinner and told a table of 14 people that some of us were givers and some of us were takers, and everyone knew which one I was. "Sweetheart, there's no shame in it," she said, smiling at me. "You've been this family's little charity case since you were 9. We just love you anyway." The table laughed. My cousins laughed. My own mother looked down at her plate. I was 9 when my parents divorced and my dad vanished. Diane was the one who stepped in. She was the executor of the small trust my grandfather left me. She was the one who handled my father's court-ordered support because, as she always said, I was too young and my mother was too scattered to manage money. For years, she reminded me of it. Every birthday gift came with a comment about how lucky I was. Every school trip she covered came with a story she'd tell at parties. By the time I was 22, I believed her. I believed I was the family's burden. Then my grandmother died last spring and left me a storage unit full of her old files. My grandmother had been meticulous. She kept copies of everything. "Aunt Diane," I said, standing up. "Can I say something too?" She waved her glass generously. "Of course, honey. Go ahead." I reached into my bag and pulled out a folder. Then a second one. Then a third. My grandfather's trust paid out $400 a month to my Guardian account from the time I was 9. I said, "That's $48,000 over 12 years. I set a stack of bank statements on the table. Every single check was endorsed with my signature, except I never signed anything. I was a child. Diane's smile stayed frozen. "I managed those funds for you. That's what an executor does." "My father wasn't a deadbeat," I said. "I found the money orders. He sent $300 a month for 9 years, mailed to your address because you told the court you were my custodian." I dropped another stack down. "He never missed a payment. I never saw a dollar of it." "You were a child," she snapped. "You had no idea what things cost. Here's what things cost." I passed the folders left, then right, so they moved around the table hand to hand. "This is the check for my braces that my dad paid for. This is the check for the school trip you told everyone you funded. This is the enrollment deposit for the summer camp you bragged about sending me to. All of them cashed by you. All of them signed with my name in your handwriting." My cousin Megan was flipping through pages, her mouth open. "Mom, this is your writing. This is a misunderstanding," Diane said, louder now. "I paid for that girl's entire childhood. You paid for your kitchen renovation," I said. "The one you finished the same month my dad's biggest support check cleared. I have the contractor invoice. Grandma kept it. She kept everything, Diane." She knew. The table had gone silent. My mother had her hand pressed over her mouth. Diane stood up so fast her chair tipped. "You ungrateful little after everything this family did for you. Everything this family did for me was fund your lifestyle with a child's inheritance." I pulled out the last page. This one's my favorite. It's a check my grandfather wrote 3 weeks before he died. $2,000. In the memo line, in his own handwriting it says for her college. "You cashed it at a casino cage in Atlantic City." There's a timestamp. Diane's face had gone the color of ash. "You can't prove." "I already did," I said. "I filed with the state attorney's office in November. Perjury and financial exploitation of a minor." That folder Megan's holding is the copy the investigator asked me to make. Megan dropped the folder like it was hot. "The reason I waited until tonight," I said, looking around the table at all of them, at every relative who'd laughed, "was so you could all watch her hand it to each other." Diane grabbed the edge of the table. "This is my family. They'll take my side." I picked up my coat. "They just did," I said. "They passed it all the way around.